Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to put purse feet on the bottom of a bag. And this is my pattern piece. I'm making the Belize handbag by Bagstock Designs. And this is the material that I'm using. This is a vinyl. I think I got it from Bodio. And I've already adhered Peltex on the back because that's what the pattern called for. And I've already marked my placement for where I would like the feet to be. So you can see all of those there. There are no markings on the back. So you have your vinyl prepped. I have my purse feet. Again, this one uses 4. Each purse foot comes with a corresponding washer. I have an X-Acto knife. There are different tools you can use. Some people might prefer an awl. I prefer the X-Acto knife. You will want some scrap Peltex. And what you're looking for here is you want it to be the Peltex, or you could use Decaville Heavy, or whatever you're using for your bag stabilizer. But you want it to be bigger than the washer. Okay, that's the key. So I have my one piece of scrap for every purse foot, and I also have some duct tape, and we'll see how that is used in a moment. So I have marked my holes, or my hole placement, and I'm going to just poke a hole, very small slit on each of those locations. You're not pushing it all the way in, you're just making a slit that is roughly as wide as your prongs on your purse feet. Okay, so now we have them all cut, and we are going to just put our prongs right in and push the feet in and out to the other side. Okay, and I'm going to do all 4 of those. And different patterns are different. Your pattern might call for 6 or 8. You're just going to follow the instructions. Put them where the pattern calls for them to go. There we go. Okay, so those are all put in there. You can see that. And now we're going to flip it over. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to set this aside for just a moment. I'm going to take my scrap Peltex and I'm going to lay them out. I'm going to put a washer on and just roughly center it on each piece of scrap. And I'm just going to mark the holes where I want the prongs to go through on that washer on each piece of Peltex. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be square, nobody's going to see it. This is going to be on the inside of the bag, underneath the finishing. But the Peltex does add a lot of stability when you put your purse feet on. If you add the Peltex in there, it just gives it a stronger, makes it a little bit stronger, I guess, so that when you're moving the bag and you're putting heavy things in it and it's being flexible, the hardware isn't putting too much tension and pulling at your material quite so much. So it just sort of beefs it up a little bit and makes it a little more stable. So now that we have marked all of our Peltex, I'm going to take our trusty X-Acto knife and we're just going to cut right along that line. And I try to make it as close to exactly the size of the mark as I can. This is why I like the X-Acto knife, because I can just push it in as far as I want till I see it's the right size. Oh, sorry, my... Okay. so now that we have those marked, what we're going to do is we're actually going to open up our prongs on all of the feet. Okay, till they're roughly about the spacing of this. You are going to put your Peltex on the prongs. Don't worry about pushing it down right yet. Just get it on there. Alright, so then what we do, we take our washer and you're going to feed the prongs into the holes of the washer, and you're going to push down the washer, and that is going to spread the prongs apart, and you're going to push down and it's going to give you a nice tight connection here. So you'll see that's now nice and firm and flat. Okay, and we're going to do that for all of them. So again, the pushing down of the washer flattens your Peltex, and it also spreads out your prongs a little bit, but then you're also going to fold them down too so that they lie flat. And we're going to do that for all 4. Okay, push it down, open it up, push it down some more. Once it's nice and flat, you know it. Push down. This one I think got. There we go. A little more centered there. All right, perfect. Okay. So now we have these. They're nice and firm. They're not moving around. They're on there nice and tight. Aren't they pretty? Love rainbow hardware. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I like to take, and this is optional, you don't have to do it, but I like to take a little bit of duct tape. Oh, that wasn't even where the end was. No wonder I couldn't get it. All right. So I just pull up a little piece so that it's going to fit nicely over your purse feet, your little get up here, the Peltex or Decaville or whatever you're using. So I'm going to cut 4 pieces that are just going to be big enough to fit over there. Oh, sorry, I think I'm bumping the camera. Apologies. Okay. So, I'm going to take my piece of duct tape. I'm going to just simply center it right over. I'm going to stretch it taut, and I'm going to smooth it down. Now, this is going to kind of hold things in place a little bit. Not that I would worry much about it moving around, but the other thing it's going to do is when you have finished your bag, what's going to be on the other side of this reverse of the bottom of your bag is your lining. So basically this just sort of gives it a nice smooth surface. There's no edges for the lining to catch on or anything like that. It's not going to wear your fabric. And of course, being an engineer by trade, I like to use duct tape on everything. So there's that too. Okay, so I just smooth it down. Make sure it's on there nice and good. Okay, and now you have installed purse feet. Wasn't that easy? And it looks so nice. So, oh, I'll get a piece of hair on there or something. So that is how you install purse feet. Definitely worth it if you like purse feet. Give it a try. Don't be, I know they're not everybody's thing, of course, but just like any other piece of hardware, people have different preferences. I enjoy them quite a bit. I just like having them. But they really do kind of step up in the professionalism of your bag, I think. So I enjoy them. I heard somebody say they were old lady-ish, but I drive like an old lady. I might as well sew like one too, right? So there we have it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video.